Coach, you getting ready for your home opener. Talk about what it takes to get ready for the first football game.
Well, it's a lot of work goes in it. As you see, we're here late this evening after been here all day. Takes a lot to get going. We have you have to get ready for concessions. You have to make sure the stands are prepared, safe for all the fans and the student body. We got to make sure the coaches have what they need. Make sure the field is safe for competition. So there's a lot that goes into the everyday makings of getting it ready for competition.
Coach, it's a nice climate here. It's a welcoming climate here at Amanda Ailsey High School. Talk about that some for us.
Well, you know what? It's been a work in progress. We have a lot of children here that are eager to have success. We have a lot of people here that are pulling for us. We as a staff, we expect greatness, and when you expect that, there are a lot of things that go into that soup and make it a delectable meal.
Coach, you often talk about being one and also being on the same page. How often do you emphasize that?
Well, it's really important as a staff that we're on the same page. It's really important as a leader that I reflect what I want in reference to what the district expects of us and what the principal wants, what the community needs for us to be successful. Every day we're teaching and learning. Every day is a work day. We're not going to skirt. We're not going to cheat these children, and we're not going to cheat each other.
Coach, as athletic director here at Amanda Ailsey, you have the responsibility to make sure things get done. You not only delegate responsibility, but tonight you out here as well, hands-on the ground, seeing to it, and also participating in things that are being done.
Well, Ms. Hall, you have to be a good steward of what you've been given, and you hear me say that a lot. To whom much is given, much is expected, and you just won't get by if you're not willing to work. Every day is a work day. You got to get out here and you got to do it. I can't expect people to do things that I wouldn't do. I can't ask a man to go give up some of his time from his family if I'm not giving any time from my family. So I just want to lead by example. I'm going to do it the right way every day. Now I'm hard, but I'm going to give you everything I have.
Coach, you're a young man. At the same time, you believe in giving back and giving other young men opportunity. Talk about that for us for a second. As a young man, still saying, a lot of folks say it's a youth movement going on. Talk about giving young folks an opportunity.
I wouldn't say it's a youth movement because every day I tell you what, I've been to war. I'm a war vet, so I feel pretty old right now. But we're just trying to give people a chance to grow within the profession that they've chosen. It's important that we refill the coffers. A lot of times you'll hear me say we got to give back because this community and life has given so many opportunities to us. So we should reach down and help our brother out. You got a lot of young coaches here, a lot of talented young coaches who played on a high level of athletics. So it would behoove us to pull back and let's replenish these coffers like a Coach Williams left us, a Coach Fan has left us, Coach Jones. Hey man, those are some really big shoes to fill, but we got to start somewhere. They can't do it forever. So we get these young guys who are Ailsey products, Greenwood High products, right here from LaFleur County, and guess what? We're going to learn how to do it the right way. We're going to do it the right way, and we're going to put them in place so they can be successful.
Coach, you not only oversee the athletic program here at Amanda Ailsey, but you also you coach one of those sports. You coach girls basketball. Talk about wearing all those hats.
Well, I tell you what, it's really a trying time sometimes to try to keep everything in line. You have to make sure that your organization is in line as far as you have to make sure people are doing what they're supposed to do. You have to trust some people because you can't do it all alone. I got coaches out here right now that are here helping us out, making sure things are ready. You got softball coaches helping the football coaches out. You got baseball coaches. You got track coaches. We're a family. In the off season, if their season is not in, what happens is you assist in the other season, and that's kind of what we have going on here.
Coach, you had an abbreviated season last year. You never talk about the past. You always talk about getting things going in the future. Talk about getting 11 games on your schedule this year for your varsity team. Was that difficult to do?
Well, I tell you what, when Mr. Strebeck came in and he told us, he said, you know what, we're going to go on and let you all have a full schedule. I was elated. However, it meant a lot of work for me because at first, I said, well, we can add this game, but I found out very soon that adding 11 games to a schedule, that it's a lot of work. A lot of logistics goes into it. You got to make sure children are safe when they travel. You got to make where they're going to eat at, who we're going to put on schedule, and it becomes a numbers game at my level. It's not really about let's just add anybody to the schedule. It has to be conducive for success. We're trying to get somewhere athletically. We're trying to raise the level of competition. So it's not about putting cake on the schedule.
Because speaking of getting to the next level, your junior varsity team also has a full schedule this year, and a lot of the ball games are at home. Again, how do you pull that off? Why did you get a full schedule, and how did you pull so many games off at home?
Well, I would like to think that I'm pretty good at it, but it kind of worked out a little differently for me. A lot of people knew the situation that we were coming in, and in this profession, you find out that a lot of people, you meet a lot of different coaches, and people know about your situation, and it's about building bridges. And I like to think that I've done a lot of that over my tenure of coaching. And a lot of the coaches were like, well, Coach, I know you're in a little tight, so we'll come to you this year, and next year you come to us. So it kind of worked out for me.
It's competition on the field. At the same time, off the field, it's about bonding. And as you always say, we're talking athletics, getting ready for a big ball game tomorrow night. But all that, it all starts and ends in the classroom.
Hey, I tell you what, I like to tell the story that my girls' basketball team, every year I've coached them, have ranked in the top 5 in the state as far as GPA goes. I'm probably going to have a valedictorian this year. Had a salutatory in one year. 2.0 to play, 3.0 to stay. And if you're not cutting the mustard in the classroom, there's no way I can use you out here. It's unfortunate that that's the way it is, but we're trying to make citizens, we're trying to make doctors, lawyers, teachers, somebody that's got to come back out here and replenish the coffers, make us successful all the way through as a community.
Because I know in the pre-conference schedule, you always get tough competition to try to get ready for the conference schedule. Yet you play in LaFleur County in your second ball game, and to a lot of fans, that is the ball game on the schedule every year for them.
Well, it means that we have another ball game to us. Now you can make what you want to make of it. A lot of people do. It's the battle for the county cup. We want some bragging rights. We're gonna amp it up a little bit. However, it's just another game on the schedule for us, and we see every opponent as a foe, and we're going to approach it like that. We're going to draw a line in the dirt, and we're going to line up and get it. Yeah.
And you're making it welcoming and comfortable for the fans that come out. Talk about the kind of atmosphere that you want the fans to experience, not only for the first ball game, but for the last ball game at home as well. Talk about what they should expect out here at Amanda Elsie.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be an electric atmosphere, and that's what we're trying to do here at Amanda Elsie. Everything we do, we're going to exude success. From the way we run the concession stands, to how clean our bathrooms are, to how the field looks, to how the coaches approach the crowd after the game. It's going to exude success and electricity. And if you want an exciting, super fun field, all-around event, come here. Come here Friday night, and you'll see what we're doing. You'll see what we're doing.
Coach, thanks an awful lot for coming in. You always have time to talk with us. We appreciate that, even on the eve of a football game and a big ball game.
Yes, sir.
Thank you an awful lot. Congratulations on the job you're doing.
Thank you.
And success on the season and your career.
All right, thank you, sir.